Myanmar did not go through any development for decades, much effort needed to transform major cities into urbanization. The country has set its former capital Yangon to become urbanized with 10 million people by 2040. It seems ambitious for the country that has recently opened up.
There are very, very few cities or countries around the world that have been able to plan for such rapid growth in a proper manner, to be able to cater to all the new demands for housing, for basic services, for infrastructure.
Urbanization brings both opportunities and challenges. For opportunities are, for example, more rapid economic growth. People will have better access to social services, education, and more business opportunities. These opportunities likely attract people living in rural areas to migrate into major cities. The Asian Development Bank predicted by 2050, the figure of urban population in Myanmar will be at 62.9%, while in Thailand will be at around 60%.
Push factors are quite strong in the rural side. Poverty is high, and economic opportunities in the rural areas are not as high and not as good as in other countries like, for instance, Thailand. And I think that contributes to an accelerated migration and accelerated move away from the rural areas. But it is interesting also that the towns are expected to see a lot of rapid economic growth, and that will also be the pull factor that brings people to the town.
For challenges, Nicholas Yu said the real challenge is whether that growth is going to be without pain. The pains such as the real slum formation, urban deprivation, half of the population living without access to water and sanitation or modern energy. There will also be many challenges for Myanmar to overcome in transforming into a more urbanized society, such as maintaining its identity, infrastructure, public utilities, transportation, and financial support systems. The Asian Development Bank has raised concerns about water sanitation, wastewater treatment, and community infrastructure, saying these issues should be priorities for Myanmar. Meanwhile, to accommodate 10 million urbanized people, Nicholas Yu from World Urban Campaign stressed that a comprehensive mass transit system is needed now.
If the metro is inevitable, we need to plan it now. If we don't plan it now and we try to catch up later, how many people's lives do we need to disrupt? How many people need to be displaced? How much do we have to move around in order to accommodate a metro? Right? So I think if we plan now and if we plan ahead, then at least we can hope for a smooth transition to a mega city.
Myanmar is currently trying to attract foreign direct investment, but will this source of income be enough to upgrade the cities? We will explore more on this topic in the next episode of Myanmar Focus Daily. Oravita Misang reporting from Yangon.